So the first rule about business success is to understand what people want to buy, because people don't buy what they don't want. In many cases, they don't even buy what they need. They only buy what they want to buy. So in today's video, I'm going to show you 6 different ways to find out exactly what people want to buy so that you can sell it to them. Because making sales is the only way your business grows and stays successful. So the first thing to do is this: find out what questions people are asking. When people have problems, they go online and they ask questions. And in this age of the internet, people go online to social media sites, online forums, and community sites and ask questions so that they can find solutions to the things that worry them. Right? So people go to Facebook, they go to Twitter, they go to Instagram, they go to online forums like Nairaland to find out these things in their areas of interest. So I'm going to go over to my laptop and show you how to find out what people do and the questions that they're asking when they go online to search for solutions. Log into your Facebook account, obviously, and when you're looking at your timeline, on the left hand side you click on groups, and when you do that, it's going to show you the groups on Facebook, and it's going to recommend groups based on the pages that you have liked and the pages that your friends that you follow or people that you have friended, the pages that they also like. So it's going to, the groups that you see are going to be based on those criteria. So if you look here, you can see a number of my friends groups, you can see categories, you can see groups that have been suggested to me based on my interaction on Facebook. All right, so basically what you do is, depending on your niche and your interests, maybe you have an idea, what you do is you find groups that are similar to those ones, or groups that have been created around that idea. So for example, let's say that you are interested in marriage, right? So what you need to do is to find a group on marriage. So for example, I can scroll down, let's see, suggestions. Okay, all right. So I'm seeing some groups. It says Live Your Dreams Africa, Head Start Training, Millennium Mindset Entrepreneurs Club, JV's Secrets, Chelsea, obviously because I'm a Chelsea fan. There's a Bionic Gym community. Okay, near you, Nigeria Kickstars, Chelsea Football Club, Creative Writing Study Group, Internet Information Marketing, Pregnancy Club Worldwide. So this has 204,000 members in it. And let's scroll down some more. True Love for Singles and Married, 403k, right? So True Love for Singles and Married. So let's say you are interested in marriage, right? So what you do is, you click on this group because it's related to your idea, and sometimes the group can either be it can be a private group or it can be a public group, right? There's also a third type of groups which is called the secret group, but they don't show up in the search results, so you have to make do with the private groups or the public groups. So this group has 403,000 members and it's private, so you have to join, right? So you have to click on join group, and sometimes the group admins have questions that you need to answer to be able to join the groups. So for example, the one we're looking at, True Love for Single and Married, you can see the questions. So there are 3 questions. You're supposed to answer them and submit. When you do that, the admin is going to look at your answers, and if they think you are a right fit for the group membership, they are going to approve you, and then you will be in the group. Now when you are in the group, the next thing you need to do is to start searching, right? So these are some of the groups that I'm already a member of. So I want to start searching for people's questions, people's problems, things that they are asking, because we want to find out what people are asking about. Because if there's a large number of people who are asking for a particular thing, or looking for answers about a particular thing, then it might be a good idea to create a product, a solution to serve that need. All right, so I'm going to, okay, let's look at Greg David's sites. Greg David's group, sorry. So I've clicked on it, and just around here you're going to see a search bar that allows you search for posts inside of the group. So let's say a search for Facebook ads. Maybe I have an idea. I want to see what people are looking for when it comes to Facebook ads. So I click on it, and it's going to show me the posts that people have made about Facebook ads inside of that group. So let's see now. All right, so here are the results. I searched for Facebook ads in the search bar inside of the group, and I see posts that people have been making about Facebook ads. So this one says, Facebook ads don't do this, which is a shame because it can literally double your traffic for free. I'm talking about using links in the text of your ad. And then this turn into video. The turn your image into video option for Facebook ads. This one says a Facebook ad ban from way back. Okay. What happened to Facebook ads? There's a cruise through Facebook land looking at ads. Okay. Okay guys, I'm running some Facebook ads. So you see there are loads and loads of posts about Facebook ads, meaning that obviously there's a lot of interest about Facebook ads inside of this group. Okay, so writing Facebook ad using this image, using Facebook as a way to see your ad lander, and so on and so forth. Plenty of them, like loads and loads and loads of them. All right, so this is what you need to do for every group. So you type in the keyword about your idea, right? So if it's you're thinking, should I write a book about Facebook ads? Now you know there's a lot of posts about Facebook ads, lots of questions about Facebook ads, and it might be a good idea to go forward with that, because there's a lot of, another way to find ideas and find what people want to buy is to use forums, because forums are like online discussion boards where people come to and ask questions and find answers. So the most popular forum in the country, I'm talking about Nigeria here right now, is Nairoland. So this is Nairoland. Now what you do is when you go to Nairoland, and of course you have to be doing all of this from a laptop or a desktop, right? So when you come to Nairoland, you're going to see that, and every forum has this, not just Nairoland, every single forum in existence has this. So all of the topics are categorized into sections, right? So if you look here, you're going to see different sections. There's politics, crime, romance, jobs, career, business, investments, so on and so forth, right? So depending on what you're thinking about, if you want to find out if people are interested in business and what kind of businesses they're interested in, or what kind of things they're interested in surrounding the topic of business, or maybe it's investment, what you do is you go to the forum and you find the specific section, right? And then you click on it. So I'm going to click on business here, and so we're in the business section now, right? So it says business Nairoland. Now, what you want to do next is you want to be able to find out the posts that have the highest amount of views. Why are you looking for that? Because obviously, if particular posts are having high views, it means that people are interested in the topic of that post, right? So if people are not interested, they're not going to read it. So I mean, it's a no-brainer. So basically, to easily do that so that you don't go hunting for the post one by one, what you do is when you click on the section and you are in the section that we are on the business section of Nairaland now, the next thing you do is you click on views here. So when you click on views, it's going to categorize it and list all of the posts from starting with the post that has the highest amount of views. So how do you do the same thing with Twitter? So here we are on Twitter, and for Twitter and Instagram, what you do is you search for keywords. You can type something like "I want to buy," right? I want to buy. So, and then you see what people are saying that they want to buy. Number 2, research existing successful businesses. So a really simple way to find out what people want, again, is by looking at what people are already buying, right? People are already buying a lot of things. People buy, skincare, they buy entertainment, they go to malls and cinemas and event centers. People buy food, people buy fashion, people buy information, people buy travel, and so on and so forth. And in case you are wondering, if I do what people are already doing, isn't it copying? No, it's not. It's not copying, because these are merely ideas. What you are doing is you are modeling success. What you should be looking for is, especially when modeling, is how to provide the same service at a lesser price or at a better quality or at a higher price with more exclusivity, or a combination of all three. Then number 3, use market surveys. So there are companies whose sole business is to conduct market surveys for other businesses. They collect responses via questionnaires, they do product testing, and so on. You can copy them and do the same thing by going to the people in the market segment you want to serve and ask them questions about your intended business and product. Number 4, shifting technology. So pay attention to technologies that are shifting. So because technology advances, things change at a rapid pace, making products and even entire industries obsolete. In year 2000, for example, the government in Nigeria issued licenses for mobile phone technology, and this led to the creation and rapid adoption of mobile phone usage in the country. And it wasn't just the mobile phone companies who prospered. They engaged distributors, and those distributors engaged end sellers, basically making a lot of people rich. Another example is in the sports betting niche. So in the past, bets were done by filling in long forms in polling houses. Now it is all done online, opening it up to more people. Other areas where shifting technologies has led to creation of new products and services include automobiles, with the advent of Tesla and electric cars; oil, with the introduction of fracking; education, with the use of electronic boards and teaching aids, to name a few. And then number 5, government inefficiencies. Governments are mostly wasteful and inefficient at business and driving policy, and this can lead to people ignoring them and seeking solutions on their own. So many opportunities have risen from this. So for example, we have unstable power, which has led to the manufacture and sale of inverters. Inefficient health policy has led to the patronage of private hospitals. The same thing is also happening in the area of education, where people now prefer to send their children and their wards to private school. Wherever your government is solely lacking in policy and direction, there will always be people looking for solutions in those areas. And then number 6, pay attention to annoyances. So many ideas have come up because people were annoyed at the old way of doing things, or at the bad services that they received, so they decided to do it better. So for example, Uber and Bolt are used for moving around the city rather than using inefficient, expensive taxis. Airbnb for lodging rather than spending more in expensive hotels. Private jets for speed and maximum comfort. Concert tables for exclusivity, and then power banks for juicing up gadgets, when are you on the go. One example, or perhaps the famous story that I've heard where an annoyance has led to the establishment of a business idea, is the story of Richard Branson and Virgin Atlantic. So he was in Jamaica on holiday, and the day he was about to leave, flights were cancelled. So he hired a private jet, and he was like, well, I think there are some other people who are going to be willing to travel back to London today. So he wrote flight to London, only 12 seats, £100. Can't remember exactly how much it was. And then he brought in a cardboard, and he started walking through the airport, and he got a swarm of people who begged to join him, and they paid that amount, and he was able to use that money to cover the fee that he spent hiring the private jet, and flew everybody to London. And then he gave him an idea to start his own airline. So basically, these are the 6 different ways that you can use to figure out what people want, and so that when you find these things out, you can now create solutions to these issues. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed this video. So if you love this video, hit the subscribe button below, then hit the notification bell, so that when we upload a new video, you can get a prompt about it. You can follow me on social media. Twitter and Instagram is at Ronald Nzimora. Facebook is at Ikenna Nzimora. And if you are new to business and you want to learn how to start your own business, I've written a book that chronicles how I've done it in the last 17 years, building my own successful businesses. I have 2 now. The book is called I Will Teach You Business. So the link to get a copy for the book is also in the description below. And go get yourself a copy. You are going to love it. And if you don't love it, I'll give you your money back. Really. All right. So go get it. And if you love this video, also, drop a comment, share it with your friends, and I will see you in the next video.